Hello and welcome to this short video about Jaguar XK8, lowering your front number plate. This is video 53 in my series of XK8 videos, and this video I'm going to show you how I lowered my front number plate with some simple aluminium brackets. Okay, hopefully you've subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, please subscribe. Please click the bell to make sure you're reminded of any videos as they're issued. Please like the video if you like it, and add comments and questions, and please share. Okay, on with the business then. Lowering my front number plate. So originally the number plate was interrupting the mouth of the front as standard number plates do, sitting on top of the overriders. It looks like a bit of an add-on, to be honest, and it makes it very cluttered at the front. There's lots of options how to lower your number plate. You can buy plastic mountings that bolt to the bottom. You can even stick a number plate on the bonnet if you like, or the front bumper. But I decided to make some brackets myself. And the amount I lowered it is basically 100mm. So I dropped it from that mouth position to just below the lip. Like this. This is actually the result. I'll go through how I did it in a moment. You can see it's just below the mouth. The number plate roughly follows the curvature of the bumper. You can see the two brackets there. And the number plate has got a curve to it and is slightly angled backwards, so it doesn't interrupt the airflow too much. You can see the two brackets there and an aluminium backing plate. And it's bolted in two places. So going through the details, the normal black plastic number plate backing is 520mm long, 120mm high, and it's bolted onto the overriders at a pitch of 250mm. This is to support UK number plates which are 520 by 100. So I set about making something that would support that or something similar. I was looking originally to shorten my number plate, so I made a backing plate 450, put two holes in at the 250 pitch to go through the same point as the original, and 100mm high, which suits the number plate. Then I made two brackets out of 2mm aluminium, 30mm wide by 250 long, bend basically at a 70mm bend and then the other bend was 165mm. I drilled a hole 132mm from the rolled over end, which is rolled over along the bumper edge. All the holes in these are 7mm clearance holes. There's a roughly 45-degree bend, and another hole 35mm from that bend to where we bolt the number plate on. I use stainless steel M6 button head screws, mud flat washers and lock nuts. So in order to ensure you get good position, you need to put a bit of tape on and mark the centre of your bumper, and then mark out and drill holes 125mm from the centre to get the 250 pitch each side, and then that 130mm from the lip, where I have that the bracket bent over to support that lip. Drilling the holes is a little bit tricky because there isn't much clearance underneath the bumper, so you may need to jack the car or use a very short drill bit. I used 7mm clearance holes to attach the brackets, and then, as I say, a washer and a lock nut inside the bumper to fix them. And there you go, the two brackets are fitted. They're basically bolted through the bumper, and the rolled over end supports the back of the bracket, keeps it from moving and rotating, and obviously gives it a support. Then you can fit the backing plate then, because obviously you've maintained the 250mm pitch. But originally I was going to actually fit the original black plastic backing plate, but it looked a bit clunky. Bit too robust, so I made this aluminium backing plate a bit more streamlined and lighter, looked a bit cleaner. I fitted that basically using those 250mm pitch holes. I used bolted straight through with some new holes in the number plate. I blocked the original holes up with some old plastic number plate bolts, and then pushed it through the 2 holes I made in the bracket. And very simply, once I got the bolt in there, I used lock nuts then to hold the whole thing together. This bumper, I've done this mod, I think 2 or 3 years ago now. Haven't had any problems with number plates coming off or MOT failures or anything like that. There you go, it's quite securely fastened, tightened up obviously with Allen key and 10mm spanner. Just quick nip that up. There you go. You can see the number plate does, you can angle it back as far as you want. The clearance then, the road clearance, is roughly 200mm, and it actually isn't as low as the lower cross member. So it isn't going to ground out on anything. And it isn't the lowest part of the front of the vehicle. So if you're interested in doing it, you can buy all the parts off the internet, Amazon or eBay or whatever. So you need some aluminium flat bar, 30mm wide, 2mm thick. They sell them in lengths of 1 metre. You actually only need about 500mm. So that's about £10. You're going to need some aluminium sheet. I saw some here, it's 2mm, 400 by 200. Again, it's enough for 2. That's £5.90. Stainless steel M6x16mm Button Allen screw, Allen screws. Pack of 10, £1.70. The stainless steel lock nuts, pack of 10 again, £3.25. And some mud guard washers, stainless steel mud guard washers, a pack of 10, £3.89. It all adds up to about £25.19, which sounds a lot, but there's enough there to actually do 2 sets. And most people who've doing mods and stuff on the car might have the odd bits already on the shelf. The expensive bit obviously is the aluminium sheet, and depending on how you do it, you might be able to get a bigger aluminium sheet and cut the strips out of it to save a bit of money. So there you go. That's how I lowered my number plate. I say I've done it 2 or 3 years ago, very successfully. I've actually filled the holes in the overriders. The holes are all gone. I fitted my stainless steel XKR grill as well, but you can see now the overriders are part of the feature of the front bumper. They're no longer hidden by that horrible plastic number plate moulding. The number plate is angled backwards, so it still retains some sort of aerodynamics, and it's secured with these 2 brackets very firmly. There you go. There's how I lowered my number plate. Hope you found that interesting. Hopefully that's inspired you to do something similar to yours if you haven't done already. As I say, it's very, very low cost. You can do it with a few basic tools. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and please press that bell. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more XK8 videos, thank you very much.